This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so L.A. rapper Young Threat, featured on Kendrick Lamar's GNX, has been charged with murder and attempt murder and been held on $4 million bond. Do you think that Kendrick Lamar will bail him out? Probably not. But is it his responsibility? No. All right, so we got Lil Durk's murder for hire has been now officially been delayed from January to May. A judge approved a continuance, citing case's complexity and multiple defendants involved in the case. He says it's unusual and so complex due to the nature of prosecution and number of defendants that it's unreasonable to expect preparation and pretrial proceedings for the trial itself within time limits established by a Speedy Trial Act. The trial is now set for May 4th. A pretrial conference is scheduled for April 13th. If I was Lil Durk, I would separate myself and get tried immediately. But that might be the only way to beat it. But you get tried with everybody. There's more potential. But the longer people sit, the more they're probably going to flip, bro. They're not going to waste their whole life on Lil Durk and King Von get back, you know. They'll start flipping on each other and say, you know what, I'll just start a new life, you know. Because what life are you going to have in jail? Think about how people think, their mentality. Like, most people do start to tell or flip on people. The mafia did it. So many people do it. It's just, you expect people who do crime to be, there's no honor amongst thieves. You know that one. So it's like, come on. India Love supposedly is with Pooh Shiesty. Spent New Year's Eve in the hospital with him. Okay, she moves around quick. Thought she was looking for a husband. So Kimbella supposedly told somebody that Jim Jones knew the whole time that she was sleeping with Fabio Fournier. He's playing both sides of the fence, you know, between Joel's and Fabio. He's cool with both of them. And, you know, Kimbella, I guess, a long time ago cheated on Joel's, but Joel hasn't cheated on her, obviously. But, you know, she cheated on him with Fabio, and then eventually they got a divorce, and she's been creeping around with Fabio Foreign. It's a dirty game, bro. Joel's found her as a video vixen, and I'm not knocking her at all. It's just that, like, she's in the mix. She's in the mix, you know? So, like, she's going to date other rappers and everything. It is what it is, you know? Can't knock her. That's how you found her, bro. Like, you know? So, I saw the Southwest T documentary, which is probably going to be turned into a series now. I saw the clips of it. Oh, he's throwing Big Meech under the bus. He's like, Big Meech brought the heat on me. Like, I'm like, okay, here we go. This is, you know, these guys don't get along. They're brothers, and they're not gonna throw each other away. The police were hoping to get Southwest T to flip on Big Meech and send him away forever, but of course he wasn't gonna do that to his brother. But they weren't getting along. When they got arrested, they hated each other. There was rumors that they tried that Southwest T wanted to get Big Meech clipped for bringing the heat on him with all the billboards, the music, being flashy. I mean, that's not just not smart. If you're selling bricks, bro, like at the rate they were, you don't get on DVDs and start talking and everything, you know? You don't put up billboards in the city. If anything, they should have let Blue Da Vinci be the face of everything, and that's it. And then just make sure that he's taken care of, because the person that's running it can't be, even Blue Da Vinci might not have been the person to do it. Somebody else that's clean and maybe start a business for them and make it look like they're using their money from their business to do everything, because they just didn't think it through. And it was just a domino effect. Once they started a case, you know, Doc's got hit, who had all the books. You got two dealers, high-level dealers that got followed and hit, and they all flipped. So, you know, Southwest T and Big Meech were just cooked, you know. So Southwest T is definitely going to throw Big Meech under the bus here. I mean, they tease it. Maybe he didn't have to do the Tammy Callens documentary because he was going to continue doing BMF with Southwest T. Southwest T never got his credit for being the brains and the mastermind behind the logistics and everything going on with their drug business, you know, and how they did the routes and everything. Southwest T was a mastermind. So he's going to get his credit here. And this could be a whole new series here. What was this clique called? 263? 50 Boys was them in the beginning, turned into BMF, and then it was 263 was his clique. So, hey, that could be interesting perspective that if 50 goes down the road, 263 versus BMF. I don't know. But we all knew BMF because of all the flashiness, the DVDs, you know, Big Meech was very... I mean, if the streets... meaning streets, just this the industry, even the music industry was talking about Big Meech. I already knew they were going down. Once you saw him on Smack DVD, I was like, oh, it's over. There's no way that, I mean, you can't tell me you don't do this. You don't do all this when you're moving anything, you know? So it was a definite wrap. So he basically says Big Meech is the one that brought the heat. And he did. Oh yeah. Academiks gets cooked by a random woman while on... Oh, yeah. So there's this thing that Sneeko goes on and a bunch of other creators, and they just get ran. It's almost like Omegle. You get mashed with random people. And the girl was like, who is that? Is that Academiks? That can't be him. His head doesn't match his body. Yo, people don't care on these Omegle things and everything. They're the funniest interactions. Big U. So he says his health is deteriorating while he's in jail. Leader of Rolling 60s, now facing life in prison for... He's facing a RICO and a bunch of other stuff. Murder, sons of stuff. So, didn't end well for him. I thought he had... You know, when I had dealt with him, when dealing with Nipsey back in 08, 09, 2010, 2011, obviously he dropped out of the picture around 2010 and 11 because they had a problem when Black Sam came home. There was friction between Big U, and they wanted to do everything without him at that point, you know. But anyways, I thought he was out the streets at that point. I mean, he was managing Ving Rhames. He's doing a lot of stuff. I was like, you know, I thought he was just showing love to the hood, but obviously he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And if that was the case, he shouldn't have been doing a podcast and everything. Big U, Wack 100 exposed a lot of this stuff. I don't, you know, that's a messy situation. Well, of course, Adam 22 will be fighting Jason Love, the guy who smashed his wife on camera, and he's taking bets on Rain Bet against who will win the fight. It seems like everybody is now in gambling. Am I missing out on something here? Should I have a gambling company sponsoring me? I mean, it seems like they're making tons of money with that. Okay, so FInesse2Tymes says Moneybagg Yo used his name for buzz. So there's a friction happening there. If you don't know, he was signed to Bread Gang or like affiliated. Here, that's always been a messy, confusing situation. So let's see. Where is this right here? Hold on one sec. All right.
First thing I said was, that nigga got a month to send me my motherfucking song back. You know why, y'all? Because I know the games that rappers play when they finna drop songs and when they finna drop albums. The nigga tried to use me for some free motherfucking publicity and thought I wasn't gonna be able to see that shit. Boy, I am a 48 Laws of Power guru, a Art of War guru. Don't take this clean face and these, don't think I'm dumb, boy. I ain't just sit up in jail this last time and just, nah, boy, you can't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Don't use my name for no publicity. And then, hold on. You use my name for publicity. Let it go. As long as he do the song, I'ma let it go. Because I understand business now. He ain't hot. So he trying. First thing I said was, those were never his intentions to fuck go by. Nothing. Three weeks go by. Yo. Nothing. 4 weeks go by. Crickets. 5 weeks go by. Question mark on the yo from 2 weeks ago. Mute. So now I'm questioning my circle. I'm asking my people like, now do y'all see what I meant by I knew what his strategy was? He used my name to do this song, promote his play, whatever he had going. Weeks go by. His intentions was to use my name for his song and his motherfucking album promotion. And he didn't think I was gonna catch it. Oh no, we talking about the other nigga that... Don't nobody know him. They know me. Bitch. They don't know him. The fuck you think I'm dumb? I sat back for a long time, bro. I sat back for a long time. I said, man, I can't just go out. Like, I can't just keep on. And then not just that, you gonna try to attempt to blackball me too? You gonna tell everybody don't fuck with me? You gonna tell everybody don't deal with you? You whispering in motherfuckers' ears, telling them don't. And I'm accepting this shit. Because I'm trying not to be the villain. I'm trying to be the one that say, my bro got the wrong idea of me. Man, maybe bro need to get around. Bro need to chill with me for he need to understand me. He don't understand why.
Now I'm gonna tell you, okay. Most rappers in a position of Moneybagg Yo or something, they will. Finesse would do this too if he was in the position to blackball people and hold certain people back. He would. They do that. That's how it goes. They start power tripping. Rappers do this all the time. Jeezy, I've seen everybody do it. So, him saying, "Oh, I'm doing that. I would never do that." You would do it. I've seen every rapper do it. The realest of the real. They will stop. They will try to stop you from moving forward. Look at Boosie. He's supposed to be the realest, right? He stopped Young Blue, right? Or Blue, is that his name? Or Young Blue? Whatever. I even forgot his name. That's how long it's been. Kevin Gates responds to people saying he needs to tell FInesse2Tymes to chill.
Man, they telling me to calm Finesse down. Man, no. Man, that's my baby. I love him. He do what he want to do. I'm not tripping.
That's my baby. Whoa.
Nah, the industry try to blackball him, go against him. You know what I'm saying? And then when he starts speaking his mind and being himself and venting, you know what I'm saying? As men, we got to vent. And then, like, dude, he's a real nigga. Like, him and Fredo Bang are only two people that really salute me at a time when it wasn't cool to salute me. You know? Well, man, they telling me to come.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, we'll see what goes on with that. Moneybagg Yo is cold out here, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know how he turns it back up, to be honest. What is it? What's his streams like now? Moneybagg Yo, like what's his? So he still has 10 million monthly listeners, but he has a lot of hit records. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check me on the next one. Don't forget to share the video. Peace.